What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So as you can see, today later news coming up on dollar CAD. So let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in this market. Before I begin this session, make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me using the live chat available for you. In the meantime, let me see what kind of opportunity we have. Early today we had a nice looking trade on gold. Let's find out what else we have in the market to take into consideration, as there is a news coming on dollar CAD. I'll first quickly look at dollar CAD and then I'll be looking at other instrument as well. First of all, looking at USD CAD, let me see that dollar CAD. So dollar CAD, as news coming, we could see some short-term downside on dollar CAD. Also, I posted analysis today early, so I will be looking at the daily. First of all, you can see this is the daily chart, and with that daily chart, this is a very strongly bull market, back to back a bullish daily candle followed by a doji, which is a continuation pattern, and we have seen another bullish candle. If you look at this overall market structure on the daily time frame, on dollar CAD, which is a very strongly bullish, strong impulse correction. So the price is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market structure. So in that uptrending market, this is the support level here, support level here. So we saw that there is a liquidity gap here, and from that zone there is a strong bullish impulse, followed by, now we can expect another correction in that market. Now from the lower time frame perspective, from intraday, we see that here is a dollar CAD is maintaining a bullish structure and an impulse consolidation pattern, another impulse, followed by, we have seen deeper pullback, and the price now creating another deeper pullback. I think that during the news we might see that dollar CAD is coming down to this 20 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, which is a very high liquidity zone, as there is a wickless candle along with this support level. We can expect dollar CAD to give us an entry along the zone. As soon as we will find an entry, we will be definitely, if we see that a suitable entry coming up, we'll be looking to enter the position. All right guys, I hope that you're enjoying the live. Make sure you stick till the end. Also make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So starting with that, let's going back to the gold again. Now gold, early today we had a trade which in fact given us a good profit, in addition to the trade that we have opened. So this is our this week's journal on our Gbpusd. Let me this one here. So we had so far this week 6 gold trade, 2 break even, 3 winner, 1 loser. So basically losing was only 13 pip. Total we have gained so far 85 pip net in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, which is around 3.3% this week alone in our group. So let's now look at here, which we see that from this level again gold is trying to bounce, and I think that here we could see some upside momentum. This is also, I mentioned in my analysis, I think that gold might go up for a bit more upside momentum, and it could reach this 20 EMA or upside move, which is very possible to happen on gold. Now here is, you can see on the 15 minutes perspective, this is a 15 minutes time frame price action, which is a resistance line here. There is a, you can see this is the 15 minutes bullish candle, and in that zone we can see that the price, this is basically the resistance here, neckline of this double bottom on the 15 minutes, a drop to this level, has tested this important resistance as a support. We see that gold now trying to create another momentum to the upside on the 15 minutes. Now here, the way the price action is forming, there is a probability for the price to move up to create a new higher high. So let's quickly look at in that area where we can find entry opportunity for this potential movement. So this 5 minutes candle on gold, which is closing as a bullish, we see that there was a bull flag here, and bull flag has broken out. Now we can expect a retest, and then if we see that is still maintaining that bullish structure, we can look for entry opportunity. All right, let me know, guys. Don't hesitate to ask any question. I hope that you are fully ready for a great trading day and trading week. Let me know your thought on the market. Abdul Bakar, hey coach, good evening. Thank you very much from Nigeria. This Abdul from Ghana, and thank you very much, Abdul. Adimoro, sir, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Any good idea about gold and using dollar yen pair? Yep, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Perfect crypto, I'm waiting. Thank you very much. MD Tabaruk, thank you very much. Can you hear me? Idris, welcome back. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hello, coach. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Hi, coach. Thank you. Good evening, coach. At what level shall we sell gold today? You're planning to sell. Okay, so here we see that it's really the price has come down below the daily 20 EMA, and then it started to move up. So there is a probability for gold to, I think that we might see some short-term movement up, okay, for further liquidity grab. It is really very, very important to look at how the market is reacting here. Okay, so it could consolidate here and then finally could break down, or you see this is it's consolidating, but locally if you look at the 5 minutes, which is trying to create a bullish pattern here, you can see there is a double bottom, a breakout, and then followed by a bull flag. Okay, so double bottom, breakout, bull flag, and then we see the market now trending to the upside. So basically from that zone, if we see that the price is giving us suitable entry, then we can look for entry. It might go back up to the liquidity zone, to the resistance line. So here we see that the price now coming down for, this is the 15 minutes candle. Let me see how it is evolving from 1 hour. Now this is a very potentially to see how it is evolving in that area. Let me see. Okay, so we need to see proper structure for an entry. Now this is the 5 minutes. You can see here it is trying after this break again coming to the neckline. So with the dollar CAD news in just 15 minutes time, if I look at the DXY, which is, we see that DXY will give us a direction potential. So DXY, if we look at, which is potentially trying to create a potential downside momentum. So if DXY is creating that downside momentum, then gold could be potentially to the upside. So let me see. Okay, here on the 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So the news is coming in 15 minutes, guys. Okay, we need to be a little bit of patient for the news. Good afternoon, coach. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Hi, coach and traders. PMI news. Yeah, thank you. Jog, thank you very much. MD Tabarak WTI. Yeah, you are doing well, coach. Thank you. Kemeni, you are also doing very good. Thank you. Good afternoon. Hi, sir. How are you today? I'm good. Very good. Thank you for asking. Let's see here if we have an entry before the news. Okay, it will not be a good idea to enter before the news. Just spike might take us out of the trade. Jolly good, Ibrahim. Thank you. Del, hey coach. Thank you. Gopi, good evening, coach. Thank you for joining the live session. Okay, so here we might see that spike before the news to the upside, but I really want to wait for the news to be released, and then we might find a suitable entry for this movement. And in the meantime, let's quickly review the trade that we have closed today on gold. I just want to quickly give you guys an update on the trade that we have secured today's trade on gold, and I want to have some more on this. So this is the today's trade on gold, which given us the 20 pip. Let me tell you in what situation I have bought in. This is a buy trade, and once we open that, it in fact has moved up from that place. So this is where I have opened the trade. Let me replay that so that I can explain to you exactly what led me to open this trade. Exactly here with 1-to-1. Okay, so if we look at the entry for this trade on gold, which is 1925, and stop loss at 1922.85, and TP target at 1927.56, 28.34. we closed it earlier because, and that's why it became a good trade, because in fact the price didn't reach that far. So basically this is the trade. Now what did I looked at on the trade? Let me replay the chart. And because here everything I do is mainly, the aim is to help you to learn and grow as a trader. Okay, so so that you can learn, you can know exactly what did I looked at in the trade. Now make sure that you keep everything as educational as possible. Now here is from the if we look at the 5 minutes time frame, you can see that gold has formed this double bottom. Okay, now with that double bottom formation. The price had a bounce from this double bottom. Okay, so with that bounce it made a clear bullish impulse. Now this double bottom, all double bottom are not something that you can consider. This is a significant double bottom. The first reason is before forming this double bottom, it in fact has broken a local market structure. Okay, so when you see a double bottom, right, after breaking a local market structure, form a strong double bottom which is potentially reversal, and you can see with that double bottom again it formed another double bottom here. With that rejection created this impulse. Now that impulse, okay, that's what I decided to go long, because in that zone in fact there is a probability for price to have a rejection in that area, and because of this reason the trade was taken. We do have a strategy that I trade based on this, and from that zone you can see that the price in fact had made that move, given us the TP that we need, and now we need to wait for another one. Let's see how it does. Here is, now you can see with the news coming up, the market is evolving in that area. I want to see that here the price is giving us an entry. I think that there is a potential for short-term upside movement in that zone. If it does, then we will look for an entry opportunity. Let's see how the price is evolving here. Okay, so news is 10 minutes time, and in the meantime you can check out our website for more detail that the trade that I'm talking about. The website link below this video. Once you join here you can see all the trade that I'm opening, and also you can look at the course that I have in the website. So the link below this video, also you can find a link at the top of the chat. Okay, so you can click the link and then you can click join now button. If you are interested, you can do it now. Thank you. So let's quickly look at on here on gold. Now here you can see 10 minutes time. So before the news you should see some drastic movement. The reason I'm currently not in trade on gold is because there could be that spike. So let me know, guys. Let's make a guess from you guys. Let me know in the live chat, everyone, which way the market is getting spiked with the news. Let me see how many of you are upside or downside, and once the news is done we will have some really good fun. So let me know in the live chat, make a guess. Is the spike down or spike up with the news coming up on dollar and CAD in just 8 minutes time? Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Thanks, coach. How are you? I'm good. Thank you very much, Sayed. The paid, okay. Hey, coach, you are the man. Thank you very much. You are also which Gjpy for news. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, coach. Please, Euro AUD analysis. Yeah, I'll be looking at that. Thank you. Okay, so I got go down, okay, up, so 50-50 spike down, right? Whole Kumar, okay. Domingo, let me know, guys, what do you think, which way spike up? So it's still 50-50, so more engagement, I think up. Okay, so it's getting almost nearly 49% spike up, so again became 50-50. So it's a very interesting fact, the spike up and it's coming down. Okay, so Delson, okay, what else? Who else want to make a guess? DAX upside, okay, very good. Okay, so all right, so that's cool. Almost 50-50 up and down. So basically the market might spike one side and then trend the other side, okay, because there's 50-50 sentiment, which is very important, you know. So spike up. Okay, coach Anthony, my prep Cardiola. Okay, thank you very much. Canada's gonna rise interest rate, and the news in the news will spike to the upside today. Dollar yen 150, and then Bank of Japan gonna throw it back down. Okay, it's very good. Okay, so ME downside 50-50. Okay, Zlatan way to sell 1935 coach. Okay, spike to upside 1930. The news is in 130. Okay, yeah, all right, so very good. I think up. Okay, let me Nilesh, hi coach, there is no news in 15 minutes. Let me Forex factory. Okay, so let me see the news calendar. Sometime timing a little bit of confusing. So dollar CAD news in okay, so timing changes because of, so you still have 1.5 an hour for the news to be announced in dollar and CAD. So basically it's now because of the timing change 10:26 p.m. So okay, so it's still 1.5 an hour to go, so you might see some momentum before the news. Okay, so we got some ideas about how the news might be behaving. News in 90 minutes. Yeah, absolutely, so we'll be covering that. Okay, now before that, let's find out which way. This is the 1 hour chart, and the price is basically oscillating in that zone. Let me see sometime. Okay, so the news calendar, depending on the timing, in my zone it's 12 a.m, which is 90 minutes, and then tomorrow 10:30 p.m. So PM AM is very confusing. So 10:30 p.m, so this is tomorrow. That means that these two news showing in one slot, but it's completely almost 24-hour difference here. Okay, so this one is coming up at 12 a.m, which is still normally, if you look at the past, it's all majority of the news released at this time. So CPI, and this one 10:30, some of them coming at 12 a.m is because of the CAD and USD. Okay, no problem. So let's find out which way the market is heading before this time. Morning, thank you very much. Morning, Mark. Gold will spike up at least 1920 retest. Okay, so we see quite a few spike up, but the trend is still down. This is where little bit of confusion is, that you can see the trend is still down on gold. Okay, what I think that, in my opinion, I think initially you might see that a spike up, breaking this high, and then coming back down. Just an opinion, anything can happen. The reason is, if you look at gold here on the daily chart, you can see that this is the daily candle. The price is still oscillating in this range from this support and resistance on gold. Okay, now in that zone, okay, in this support and resistance, this is a support here and this is a resistance here. Okay, so in that support and resistance, if you look at what we see, that gold in that area the price basically oscillating in that resistance and support level. So looking at lower time frame, I think that today the price might remain in that zone, and we could see that this support is being held. Instead of breaking, creating a new lower low, what I think that gold might go up to break the high here to gather liquidity from this resistance line, though the trend is down. So if we look at the 1 hour chart, what we see here is that it's forming an inverted head and shoulder in that zone, so which basically might lead to gold having a spike to the upside initially. So let me see here on now on the 5 minutes time frame, it has broken the low here from this doji, and so this 1 hour candle, okay, which is basically rejecting from this 20 EMA multiple times. So you have seen a green bullish candle and then immediate red candle. So it's a very sideways, but you see this is the 5 minutes. If we see that very sharp rejection, then even we might look for selling, because this is a bull flag. The price has broken out, has come back to the bull flag, maintaining this trend down, and there is a liquidity gap from the top. Here is the key points to look at, which way the market is heading, the liquidity. Now if you are not sure about the liquidity, what is liquidity, let me know, we'll discuss more. So liquidity is a very this is the fuel of the market, how the market moves. You see here on the 5 minutes, back to back two bearish candle. Okay, so here for short term I'll be selling gold from this level, stop loss above this high, and target 2 to 1 for the time being. There is a probability. So we see back to back two red candle, gathered liquidity. So I'm expecting it to have before the news to have a downside momentum. Anything can happen in trading. I strictly recommend to open any trade in demo, and also please look at the disclaimer given. So basically this is the second trade for today we'll be doing. Okay, so I'll explain later what strategy I have used it, so make sure you stick till the end of this session. And so let me see here, we see multiple times the price gathered liquidity from the top, so there is a probability for a downside momentum. Okay, so here okay, now As I mentioned, all my trade that I take, I do consider a very important factor. This is what's called the liquidity. Okay, so when we see the market gathers liquidity, there is a sign of potential movement, because this is where the smart money trade based on liquidity. So basically liquidity is the fuel of the market. At the same time, guys, the broker that I use is a regulated broker. Always I recommend you to use a regulated broker. So I put a link below this video on the description for the broker that I use. You can use that link to open an account with them, and also I can give you a link in the live chat. So this link is for a regulated broker. You can use that regulated broker to start trading with regulated, which is always recommended. So here, let me see, from the zone, I want to see that it's getting enough rejection. So let me see that zone level here. Okay, so from 30 minutes perspective, which just has opened, and if it is a very strong manipulation, then we can't do anything about it. But from the 1 hour, okay, what I see that the price got rejected from a very important liquidity zone. So as the market is trending down, as a rule of thumb, we should be able to see that downtrending movement, because what is falling is likely to fall. That's the law of trading. So basically trading with the trend means always following the flow of the market, and this is the wisest way to trade. Always even if you are having a losing trade, if you trade with the trend, basically you are maintaining a flow in the market. Okay, you are maintaining your trade according to the flow of the market. It's like the people who will see that, let's say in the sports or in any dimension in our life, that for those who live a life with the flow, always have an abundance of energy. So similarly, when you trade with the flow, it is not guaranteed that always if you trade with the trend, it's gonna be winner every time. But in majority of the time, if you trade with the trend, your trade, once it will be winner, it's gonna move in your direction very fast. Okay, this is the main point, is to trade with the trend. Now if you trade with the trend and if you can hold a trade for bigger profit, that's where you see that the market will always give you a very good return in terms of long-term perspective. Now, not only trading with the trend, that I consider mostly when I open a position is trend and then the local breakdown. Okay, so what is a local breakdown? Local breakdown is when you see a market is trending and then suddenly had a breakdown. Okay, so basically, let's say if you see a market is trending like that, okay, uptrend, suddenly has a local breakdown, that means it broken the market structure, and then you could see the market has gone back up to the trend again and moving in that direction, and again tested the trend, the support, so moving in that. So this is where high probability this market might break to the upside for longer term perspective. So with that said, okay, what we see here on gold is basically you can see here what did I consider. Now, as I mentioned, that is completely it could happen anything. It might go back up for another liquidity grab, but the main thing here is for this trade I've considered is the liquidity here, liquidity grab from this channel. This is a falling channel here, and the price has broken out of this channel, which is completely against this trend, and then the price has come back down for a deeper drop. So now here is the main goal, is to see how the market is reacting to this level. Should be able to see some downside movement before this 1 hour candle close. So you can see this 1 hour candle basically multiple times rejecting from this 20 EMA. So with that multiple rejection, we can expect a drop, though it is forming this inverted head and shoulder, but we see that it's not getting fuel. Now in the beginning of this session, as I mentioned when I started this session, that there is a probability for upside. Now I have a sell position. This is how trading is. So basically when the market is changing its structure, I or any trader trade like that, we need to change our mind as well. But at the same time, keep in mind, it doesn't mean that it's always right. Trading is not being right, but being consistent, and when you are right, to take the good bigger profit. That's how the trading works. So here, let me see, didn't do this green candle, I really didn't like it. Let's see how it does. Let me see on the 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes closing as a doji, which is good for us. I want to see that actually it's breaking down here from this level, because if it is breaking down, because it gathered liquidity from the top, should be able to see some downside momentum before the news. Okay, we see, need to see that move, potentially this move to the downside. What I see from 1 hour, okay, this is the 1 hour candle, which is basically complete rejection from the top, okay, and that 1 hour candle, if it is closing like that, which is basically potential bearish momentum, as in that zone the price is creating series of lower high. So from that 1 hour price action perspective, my bias is still downside. The market is still in this channel, okay, which is basically have triggered liquidity from the top, so the bias should be to the downside, which is nearing our entry point. This is the second trade today. I want to see this one also giving some peep, and then see what else we can find out. I will be looking at other instrument as well. And in the meantime, guys, I'm going to pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to smash the like button and also smash the subscribe button. This is a 2-second pause. That will be helpful to the channel. Thank you for your support. And what we see that here, okay, here we see that there is a potentially downside. We'll keep that trade running because I manage the risk, so I'm not worried about how the trade might be doing. So even if it is going against me, I don't risk more than 1% in my trade. Let me know how much you risk normally when you trade. Here I always recommend in the live session to trade based on demo account. But in your regular trading, let me know in the live chat if you have a live account, what's your risk percentage. So let me see that here. I think it was Ian and Judy and ZD. From here, Looks like AUD might be getting a rejection. Okay. So I'm just looking at, guys, some of the JPY pairs. GBP JPY and AUD JPY showing potentially downside. CAD JPY is very important as CAD news is coming, also Euro CAD. So basically looks like that CAD showing potentially weaker, and that could lead CAD JPY also to be downside. AUD NZD, there is a probability for a drop from the weekly. See the gold. Okay, so coming back to gold after looking at that instrument. Okay, here gold closed as a 15 minutes middleman, which is in favor of me, in favor of my trade. Okay, here we want to expect it to break down here from this channel. Let me see. Okay, keep that running, and I'll keep that running, and in the meantime let me see again for AUD pairs. So Aussie yen gathered liquidity multiple times from the top. So Euro JPY, so basically all JPY pairs looks like that a bit weaker in relation to other instrument. Euro JPY also triggered liquidity multiple times, but it's a long-term bullish market, so I'll keep Euro JPY aside. Right, let's look at the dollar CAD. So dollar CAD, again you see that here bouncing up after this previous session's middleman, so it's not even getting here for a liquidity trigger. Instead we see the dollar CAD is basically bouncing to the upside. Okay, so that if dollar CAD is bouncing up, then should be able to see that gold is downside. Okay, so that is basically DXY's bullish probability. Okay, so let me know what's your thought. Thank you, Sophia. Yes, today we have news at 10 a.m. EST. Okay, hope all set. 1945. Yeah. Hi, coach. What about buy? Okay, we'll be looking at that. Gold might reach 1935. Okay, your Zlatan, thank you very much. TP 3%. Yeah, thanks Zlatan for your testimonial. Yeah, you can join, guys. Link below this video in the live chat. Also, you can find a link at the top of the live chat. So the first link below this video, once you join, you can see all the trade that I am opening, and also you can see all the strategy that I'm using. You can be part of a VIP chat group. Link below this video. Once you're on the website, you can click join now button. Let me know any question that you have. You can look at Gbpusd. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. It's cross 1929. It's okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, we are at the moment we are in short on gold. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So head and shoulder pattern formed on gold on 5 minutes. We will be looking at that. Hello, coach. What about funded? Okay, relaxing. Thanks for that. Let's wait for it reach neckline. Okay, Jackson, thank you. Okay, Jackson, awesome. Zafia risking 0.5%. Yep, always risk very low, which is very important. Good evening, coach. Silver coach, please. Yep. NZD cap. Yep, awesome. Thank you very much. So let me see gold again, and then we see the very volatile at the moment gold, and then we'll look at other pairs as well. Now here, okay, here what we see that on gold, this is slowly turning to a bearish market, which is how it looks like. And in the meantime, guys, let me know how many of you are on the trade on demo account. I need to give that disclaimer. Make sure you open in a demo account. So let me know how many of you are on this gold trade to see actually how many of you are following along with this trade. So thank you very much. Euro dollar, awesome. Okay. Okay, next year, gold, yeah. Awesome. So now currently I've entered in my profit zone. So because I have entered late, so if I'm in profit zone, definitely everyone in this trade in a profitable zone. Okay, I hope that you are enjoying. Thank you very much. Coach, your Telegram latest message is giving. No, the Telegram message is sell. I don't know which Telegram you're looking at. The trade that just I have opened is also I have sent out to the VIP Telegram. Let me take the screenshot. So this is the trade that I have opened, and also I have sent out to VIPs. So gold sell by market. So what are you looking at? Which Telegram looking at? Let me know. So here this is the trade that I have sent out to VIPs just now, which is a sell trade, and which is running in good profit at the moment. I want to take this one also. Today we had a gold trade which has given us 20p profit on that, 1% previous trade. Now this one, if it works out, which is in fact dropping down at the moment, I'm up around 0.5%. okay, so this one has formed this head and shoulder, okay, liquidity trigger. Now we can expect for the price to come down to create a new lower low. Okay, let's see how it works. All right, so far so good. Okay, and make sure you like the stream, guys, if you are enjoying, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So once we'll see that the market has dropped well below, I will be moving the stop loss at entry, and then we'll take some profit if needed. It's okay. So before the news, before the 4 hour, let me see the 4 hour candle close. And 1 hour, which is potentially bearish. 15 minutes also showing downside. All right, are you with me? Thank you, Brian, coach. You're okay. I hope that you got that point now, Brian. Following a trade in gold for sell. So I caused profit today with gold in my live account. Kept it rolling since yesterday. Huge profit made. Very good, Moshek. That's appreciated. This is what main goal here is, for you guys to make profit, okay, and then be profitable as a trader. Thank you, go Warren. Thanks again, you're a legend. Thank you very much, Warren. You are welcome. Thanks. Yeah, Brian, this self. Thanks for that. So please check a USD. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Moment. Thank you very much. Awesome, thank you. Okay, here if we look at the 1 hour candle, this is what I actually expected on this 1 hour chart on gold, for the price to break the high and then to come back down to create this low. Now from 30 minutes we see that in fact which is moving in that direction that we expected, and I want to see that it's moving in that direction. And in the meantime, make sure, guys, you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Also, if you trading with a broker, that I always recommend you to trade with a regulated broker. the broker that I use also regulated. You can use that broker if you are looking for a regulated broker. Link below this video in the description area, and also I can give you a link in the live chat. You can click that link and then you can register. You can start trading with a regulated broker. There's accept very smaller account as well, so I always recommend to trade in a smaller account. You can use that link to register with them. Okay, so here looking at 5 minutes again on gold, so which this 5 minutes candle, which is a bearish candle, so I still will hold that trade. Even I will not take any partial profit. So let me update my journal. Now this is a real trading journal that that for those who are in our VIP group, they can endorse this journal. That currently we are running this trade, all this gold trade this week, for this week, previous week. This is the previous week's result in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, around 289 pip. This week we are up net 85 pip, which is in 3.3%. if this one is added, then we should be able to get some more pip on that. So let me see how it is doing here. Okay, we see that it's moving in that direction. So if we look at here on this is around 21 pip running profit at the moment, which is around in my account, in my live account, I see around nearly 1%. Okay, so let me see if we can move the stop loss at entry. Okay, here what I will do now, I have already in this gold trade I am up around 19 pip. So what I will do now, I will take 50% off and I will move the stop loss at entry, so that any spike is not taking me out. It's already started to drop. So basically here what I'm going to do now at the moment, I'll take 26 pip profit, 50%, and we'll move the stop loss at entry. Okay, so this is basically I have already more than 1%, so I'm up more than 1%. I'll take 50% of this table at the moment. That means that I'll close 0.4 plot. Okay, I secured some profit and I'm moving my stop loss at entry. Okay, so stop loss at entry 1926.87. okay, stop loss at entry, so basically stop loss is going to be 1924.59. okay, all right, so let's keep that running for the full profit. Now I need, guys, a big like, okay, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and you understand that why I have opened the position, in what situation I have opened the position. I want you to not to rely on the signal or trade. I want everyone to be able to be trade based on your own independent judgment. This is the main goal here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to create trader who can trade by themselves. Okay, let me know in the live chat that you are on that point, that you want to trade by yourself. Okay, that's the main goal here. Say I can trade by myself, and you have the ability. Okay, you need to say that I can do it, and then you can do it. Okay, so another successful trade for the day, the second gold trade. I'll still keep holding that trade. Let me see. All right. Awesome. Smash the like button. Awesome, Brian. I just realized when I said your Telegram giving. Thank you. Awesome sell goal. Thank you very much. Close 65%. Gbpusd, what's your analysis? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. So gold is still showing downside. Okay, now this is a risk-free trade, stop loss at entry, which is basically a risk-free trade. Now I want to look at Gbpusd, that as you guys are expecting on this one. Let me see from the lower time frame perspective on Gbpusd. If we look at the daily time frame on Gbpusd, this is also a downtrend at the moment, as you can see from from the bigger picture perspective. We see that from the DXY perspective. Let me see the DXY so that we know exactly where we're heading. Now from the DXY, you see that then we'll come back to Gbpusd, because DXY will give us a clear idea of how the market is doing. Now from the DXY perspective, we see that it's a bullish market. Now here is, you can see this is the support level on DXY, and also we saw there is a liquidity trigger from that support, created this more narrow correction. We have seen another impulse to the upside on Gbpusd. Now if we look at this lower time frame, what we see that here on this lower time frame on DXY, which is basically an uptrend. You can see this is a very beautiful market structure. I really like to trade this kind of market structure. Why? Because if you look at this level here, okay, on DXY, and look at this zone here on DXY, okay, you can see this is a nice clean uptrend. Okay, here you see the lot of choppiness, but if you look at here, you can see it's a nice clean uptrend, and in that uptrend we see that there is an inverted head and shoulder. With that inverted head and shoulder break, and then pull back, another impulse, again pull back, it's forming another impulse. So basically nice looking trending market, and because of that we see, which is reflecting in majority of the pairs. So it is reflecting to all the USD pairs. Looking at Gbpusd, here we see that Gbpusd, if you look at 4 hour, we see that here, starting with this, a very strong drop followed by this correction to the 20 MA, another drop, correction, and we see that the market is creating series of lower high and lower low, which is basically a sharp downtrending market structure. Okay, so in that downtrend, Gbpusd had a very sharp drop, consolidation, we can expect a liquidity grab and then have another drop. So in that market, what we can expect on Gbpusd, for the price to go ahead and a little bit of pullback and then to drop back from 1 hour. Here is we see that this unusual move was a fake out. Okay, so what is a fake out? How many of you have an idea about the fake out? Let me know in the live chat, guys, we can discuss more. So in that zone where there is a fake out, okay, what we see here is that this is a resistance here, liquidity trigger, a drop, and then a consolidation here, and we can expect a drop from that level. So basically here from 1 hour perspective, I want to see a little bit pullback and then coming down here. Okay, so any liquidity, this already has triggered the liquidity from here, but I want to see a little more upside and then coming down to create a new lower low. Okay, so this is where you see the Gbpusd is potentially downside. Let's quickly look at gold back again. Okay, here on the 5 minutes, I'm still on the trade for the rest of the 50% with fully safe and risk free. I'll keep that running. Awesome, thank you very much. Also guys, make sure you join the free Telegram channel. If you don't have a free Telegram channel link, you can find the free Telegram channel link below this video on the description, or let me share with you that free Telegram channel link so that you can stay up to date, connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy for all the promotions, updates, educations giving for free to help you in your trading journey. So here, let me see what it is trying to do, guys. Okay, so it's moving. Thank you, Mohammed Abzil. You're welcome. Gbpusd, good afternoon, coach. Good afternoon, Turbo. Good morning. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright guys, hope that you can hear me, but you may not be able to see me for a moment. So here, okay, Okay, let me see. All right, now from the 15 minutes, let's see again, reevaluate. Okay, so there is a long wick at the bottom, therefore still we can expect for this price to drop, so which I'm still holding for the full profit target hit on this trade. Okay, so let me see next opportunity what we have in other instrument or in the gold. And okay, so AUD and ZD had a opposite bounce on this. Let me see that AUD pairs. I'll just quickly look at Aussie yen. The market is here. AUD USD. So AUD USD also, you can see there is a very interesting price action here. There was a very strong drop on AUD USD yesterday, but so far today, while gold is having very sharp drop, okay, AUD USD is still not dropping as expected. I think that at the end we could see that ultimately break of this low. The reason is, if you look at the higher time frame, so here on from the monthly, okay, if we look at monthly on AUD USD, this is the monthly candle. Here we can see there is a long monthly bearish engulfer, followed by this month we have seen that initially has gone up and then from this level had a sharp drop. Now if you look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is there's a double top here and there's a sharp drop correction. We have seen that the price is forming another bearish candle. Now looking at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective here on AUD USD, this is a very important level here. Okay, from the daily, the price is forming this structure. Now here, this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, which is turning the resistance here on AUD USD. Now from the lower time frame perspective, so we see here, this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, also turning resistance here on this level. So in that area, okay, what we see that on AUD USD, support, down resistance, and any point we could see a strong liquidity trigger. As the news is coming just in 40 minutes time, I think that AUD USD might try to have a bounce, and with that bounce we could see that basically if you look at the daily, it might break the daily high, today's daily high, and then we could see that after breaking this high, as soon as it will break the high on the intraday on the 4 hour, we could see that that 20 MA retest, and then we could see a drop. It's just a prediction, but if that's the case, then I'll look for selling opportunity on AUD USD. okay, because they are bearish, and we see with the gold as well. Okay, so you see that with the gold, the price is also bearish. Okay, so it's almost nearly there. And with that said, let's keep watching for another opportunity with the news coming up, guys. Let's make a prediction again. What do you think? Which one, which way gold is heading with the news? We see that there is a breakdown after multiple times manipulation. So this is a sign for gold to have further rejection to the downside. AUD USD, so can you please explain how did you find out gold will drop? Mugda, very good question. Very good question. So let's look for that answer from trading psychology perspective. Okay, now for those who are complete beginner in trading, I would request you something, is that always think in terms of probability. Okay, firstly. Secondly, thinks in terms of liquidity, market structure, and price action that I talk about. That I found in my experience, there are three secrets in the market. Okay, as you know, there is a scientist, all-time genius, Nikola Tesla. He said that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So this is the basically, these are the three main secret of everything: energy, frequency, and vibration. How? If you go to the subatomic level, okay, let's say you break down everything that you have all around you. Okay, so in a gross level, let's say in a physical aspect, we see everything as a material object, right? For example, you can see that tree, bird, chairs, everything is separate. But if you break down, go to the subatomic level, break down, and then then if you break an object, then what will happen? You will see microscopic level atoms. Okay, first molecule, and break that molecule, you will see the atoms, and then you're gonna go to the further breakdown. You see that what is called the quarkers, exactly the word can't pronounce, something is very hard word for me. And then in that, if you break that particle, what you will see, that wave of energy all around. Okay, and that wave of energy is the quantum realm, where there is no time and space. So you can't find any time, even space in that void. So which that wave of energy is basically interconnected all throughout the universe. And this is where we are, right? This is where everything is vibrating in that energy. So basically this is all about, right? And so then how this universe operates? Let's say you wanna become rich or achieve a goal. So basically what we do is we want to tune in that energetic state of becoming, where you can achieve the goal, or you can have, let's say you want to be a profitable trader. In all the goals that achieve when you resonate with that things that you want to have in your life, exactly the same way. So if you look at in terms of trading, there are three most important part in trading. There's the three most important, I would say that's a secret that you can look at, is energy, frequency, and not energy, frequency and vibration. The market structure, liquidity and price action. These are the three most important part. Now in this gold trade, that what I looked at primarily is the major trend. So which way is the major trend? Is down, right? This is a down, even without, you know, because I was looking at the chart all day long, so I know that it's a downtrend. But if you are complete, let's say you started just out and you looked at the chart, so you need to look at a bit higher time frame, looking at the daily. Okay, what you see here is that the trend is down, right? So from the higher time frame, which is in a downtrend, so the trend is down. And then once you found that trend is down, the next step is to look for the liquidity trigger. Okay, the market structure. So the direction of the trend you will find from the market structure, and then the liquidity. So what is the liquidity? Liquidity is the fuel of the market. The market moves from liquidity to liquidity. So liquidity is basically your volume that you are trading. Everyone is trading. They put a volume in the market, which is the liquidity. And once you know when the market is gathering the liquidity, basically it normally moves opposite direction of the liquidity it triggers. So here what we see in that gold trade is where there is a liquidity trigger in that area, right? So there is a liquidity trigger, and with that liquidity trigger, this green candle is a pure liquidity grab. Okay, so we found that trend is down, we found the liquidity. Now the price action. Okay, so where is the price action? The price action confirmation that I found is on the very lower time frame here. Okay, when I have entered is where I found that price action confirmation. Now when I was opening that position, you saw that I was looking at in that zone, and this is where I have entered that position. I do have specific strategy, the rule-based strategy that I use to enter those kind of trades. You can, once you join us, you also can see all of them, all the rules, all the strategies that are available to offer to you. I would recommend you to join today if you want to be part of that, and also you can see how I am opening all the positions, and also you can have an opportunity to interact with all the traders in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and also you can stay in touch with me for any guidance, because I do keep contact with all the members. They have direct access to me because I keep that so that I can help them. So this is a great opportunity for you. You can join us, link below this video. The first link, visit the website. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button. So with that said, let's quickly look at on looking at here. So you see gold is still running with more than 0.5%. Let me see if we need to close that. Okay, so gold, I'll be closing out for the rest of the position. It's not moving much from here. We could see that drop, but I wanna secure the rest of the pips, which is around 26 pip more than 0.5%. So I'm closing out that gold trade with the full profit. It's not much difference, but still worth taking, because as 4-hour candle close coming, we might see again another spike up or down as the news is coming. So I have secured that profit on gold, and I hope that you also enjoyed that profit. Let's look forward to have more as the news is coming up. I want to see that some more trade coming along the way. Guys, let me know in the live chat if you enjoying, and make sure you like this stream. I need more likes, guys. Everyone watching, I will wait for everyone to give a like, and also probably you are following me long time but forgot to subscribe to the channel, so do that. That's awesome. Thank you for your your support to the channel. And here we see that from 5 minutes they're back to rejection. Now here you could see that drop, or maybe again moving up before the candle close. So you're out of the trade with good profit on this one here. So basically if I update the journal for the day, so you win here around 40 pip with around 5% gain on this one. So it's gonna keep that. Right, so let me know, guys. So can you please, okay, gold, thanks. I think it will spike up. Okay, so yeah, there might be some upside could happen. As I mentioned, as the news is coming, the market might get very volatile, but it's still trending down. So it is possible for now for the price to, you know, go for a deeper pullback from this level. Okay, all coach, thank you very much. DXY has been on the up. Okay, so please, what is the name of your broker? Even I use Gbpusd, so I can give you a link below this video for Gbpusd. So it's a regulated broker, no commission broker. You can use that. I can give you a link in the live chat. You can use that link to open an account with them. Let me see here. Okay, we see the price is basically, so ultimately we might see that, you know, it's gonna drop further. So you could see that pushing down. That's fine, we are out with the profit. Good evening, sir. Running now my profit. Thanks, sir. Have a news on how is affect this news. Okay, okay, thank you. Thanks, Sheikh. The education is great. Edward, thank you for that. Thanks, awesome. Okay, now let me find out what else we have. Pausing. Okay, so GBP USD, you said that the market ultimately started to drop on GU as well. What's happening? Looks like my internet is stuck. Hope that everyone can see me properly. Okay. Now let's look at the WTI, where we see that WTI US oil, which is so US oil, we see that there is a bullish momentum on US oil. Now if we look at the daily chart on US oil, we see that this is a daily bull market. There is an impulse from here on US oil, from this inverted head and shoulder in this daily support level, created this impulse, followed by this correction, and we can expect another impulse on US oil. And WTI, we can see that there is a body here, there's a long wick at the top and bottom. I think that, you know, WTI might go ahead and fill that long wick at the top. Now if we look at the, you know, monthly, first of all on US oil, we can see that from the monthly, this is a level where we can see previous resistance turning support, and from the weekly also we see there is an impulse from the weekly. With this impulse, correction, impulse, So the price is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market structure on WTI. And looking at the daily, so with the daily, this is an impulse here on the daily time frame, followed by, you see there is this is a doji on the daily. The price has broken the low, formed this bullish candle, and from the lower time frame we can see that WTI is basically maintaining a very strong bullish market structure from this level. Okay, so here a very strong impulse consolidation. So basically it's maintaining that bullish market structure on WTI, and here in this is the 1 hour chart, also maintaining a bullish market structure. So you could see that WTI is moving up to create a new higher high. So here we see that the market is maintaining this bullish structure, and we could see that the market is going up to create a new higher high. Going back to gold, guys, you can see in fact it had a bounce from that zone once we closed that trade. So this is what I was telling you guys, that as the news coming, there is a probability for a bounce. So we are secured the profit, and as soon as we secure the profit, we have the trade has moved up, in fact. So now here you see that bounce on gold. Now from the, let me delete that. From the monthly, from the weekly, from the daily. You know what, I think that we might see slowly some ups, some spike with the news coming up. It might try to break the daily high again, and then even we could see today's candle closing as a doji here. Okay. With the news coming up in 20 minutes, let's find out some other instrument, euro dollar and Gbpusd, another instrument. Okay, so gold is spiking at Gbpusd. Thanks WTI status. Awesome. It is. Thank you. So I'm out too now. Thank you. Book profit. That's awesome. Okay, here now okay, let me see euro dollar, guys. Now euro dollar, looking at the daily. Now from the daily perspective on euro dollar, what do you see that in this level on euro dollar there is a very sharp drop, narrow correction, there is another drop on euro dollar. So basically here what we saw that on euro dollar from this level, which is a mirror level. So what is a mirror level? A mirror level is the level where the price in the past acted as a support and resistance both. So what do you see here on euro dollar? This is the support created, this upside movement has broken that level, has gone up, tested this as resistance, has come back down again, has come back to that level. So basically, which is a mirror level, and with that mirror level, okay, the price has tested multiple times, triggered that liquidity, and from that zone we saw the price has broken down, created a narrow daily candle, so which has a momentum. From that zone we see the price has broken towards the downside with this long bearish candle. Now here this is a support turn resistance here. Now as the news is coming, as we see some spike on gold, I think that in all of them we could see that a spike, which is very likely to happen, and with that spike we could see the prices testing this level and then rejecting to the downside from that level. So from this lower time frame, this is a, if you look at this support here, which is turning resistance, and from that zone you can expect that euro dollar to drop towards the downside. So basically this is a very nice looking downtrend, as we have seen on DXY, completely opposite, a drop correction. So the price is creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a downtrending market, and with that zone we can expect for the price to come down to create a new lower low. So I'll be waiting for that spike up, and then we'll be looking to enter opportunity on this market. So gold, let's see, gold again has gone back up. All right, and let me find out where you can see the entry opportunity again. Yeah, let's find out what's gonna happen here. It's very important to see is the market is maintaining the downtrend or it's going up for a spike. Okay guys, let me see. If you're enjoying, guys, make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. And also if you want to join me privately in my private group, you can find the link below this video. You can join click join now button, where you can access everything, all the strategies and all the rules based strategies, all the trade you can see that I am opening below this video. I will recommend you to visit the website and then click join now button, then you will be able to join. So here we see there is a sudden spike towards the upside, which is potentially sign of you might see the short-term side on that level. News out? Not yet. You said still 13 minutes remaining. Okay, not out. Okay, that's awesome. So it was just this happened, and it happens to me also. So here we can see that so basically what it did from that level, the price has formed this inverted head and shoulder, break to the upside, and with that break to the upside, it's basically now trying to create an upside momentum. From the daily, we see the price has gone back up above the daily 20 EMA. Now here we could see that gold is going up to this resistance line, okay, which is very likely to happen. So we could see that the market is going up to the resistance, and let me see how it does. I think it's gonna go up to test this previous support here, support here, support here, which is turning resistance, and then we can expect for the price to give us an opportunity to see which way. So here so far 11 minutes remaining for this 4-hour candle close on gold. So back to back you see that 3 sessions, a green bullish candle, a red candle, that is a long wick, followed by a very long wick candle here as well. So in that candle the price has a strong momentum, and with that momentum we can expect for this price to go ahead to the support here, which is turning resistance here, and that might lead gold to remain bullish in that direction. So let's see how it goes. We will be looking to enter as soon as we find another position. Are you guys with me? Let me know in the live chat how are you doing, and also how are you doing in your trading, psychology and all the aspects. And before I progress further, if you are looking to join a regulated broker, the broker that I use, link below this video in the description, they are regulated. Also I can give you a link in the live chat about trade. They are regulated broker. You can use that link to open an account with them if you want to join a regulated broker. So let's quickly look at here on you see that bounce. So before the news you see that bounce from this level. So this 1 hour candle form a double bottom breakout, and with that breakout we can expect now for gold to go ahead and create this pattern. Okay, let me find out where is the next opportunity. In the meantime, I will be looking at Gbpusd as well to see. I think that GJ is, I don't know why my internet becomes sometimes very slow suddenly. Okay, got it. So GJ, if we look at the daily, we're taking time. Guys, can you hear me in time and everything is fine? If we look at Gbpusd, we can see that from this bigger picture perspective on Gbpusd, this is the monthly price action with this strong bullish engulfer followed by a long bullish candle on the monthly with a long wick, which is potentially a bullish. If we look at the weekly perspective, we can see that from the weekly, this is an impulse here, correction with a long wick candle. We have seen another impulse on Gbpusd. So with this impulse, the price has come down to this support level, and here we see that the price is creating series of lower high, and with that series of lower high creation, we see this week so far initially has gone up and then has come back down to this level. I think we might see now a break of this low and then we can expect for the price to move up again. So looking at the daily, here is the point. Here you can see from this resistance line on GJ, we see that the price is creating series of lower high and slowly breaking down in that zone. So with that breakdown, what we can see on GBP JPY, the price slowly creating lower high. So from the lower time frame perspective on GBP JPY, we can see that every time the price is hitting that resistance, creating a lower high and trying to break down. So here, this is a dynamic support which is breaking. As the price multiple times failed to break this resistance zone, we could see that now GBP JPY coming down and breaking this support for deeper liquidity grab. It might come back to this support level from longer term perspective on GBP JPY, which is very highly likely that we could see this market coming down to the support level before breaking this to the upside. So here is the price action confirmation that we need for this potential downside. Here so far we see downside momentum, trend is down. We can expect for GBP JPY to come down to create a new lower low. So basically any entry we can look for on GJ after liquidity trigger. This is the main criteria that I use in my trading when I see that liquidity trigger. So if you are not sure about the liquidity, let me know. And also make sure guys you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, because every day, every weekend I do post a lot of content that will help you to grow as a trader. This weekend also I'll be posting some valuable content, so make sure you don't skip anything. Do three things: smash like button, subscribe to the channel, and also press that bell button so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm releasing every single day. So you see that bounce up on gold. From that point we have closed our trade with profit. Exactly from that zone we had a bounce. Now here I had a question before that, coach, how did you know that gold is gonna drop? No one knows which way the market will be heading, but we use the some indicate some probabilistic and some what I can say that clue that market will always give you. And in the similar way, the clue that I used here, that gold might be moving up, and we close the trade with profit. So I hope that you enjoyed that trade as well. And let's see in 2 minutes news coming up, which is basically showing potentially strong momentum. Now from this level, as the news coming, we might see up further upside, and with that upside we might see the prices going to hit that 4-hour 20 EMA. Okay, so here so let me know guys which way the market is heading with the news. So let's see the data. So rate statement from BOC, overnight rate, ISM service PMI. So Okay, so 5% was forecast, 5% predicted, and 52 was forecast for USD, 54 55.4, which is good for DXY. That might lead gold to downside, which has happened. You can see that DXY is stronger. We saw that good for DXY, that made gold to have a downside momentum. Okay, so here this move, the news has changed completely everything. So what we see on in this local time frame, that after gathering this liquidity, the price had a sharp rejection, okay, which is a very strong rejection here. And so that means still maintaining the downtrend from 4-hour, immediate rejection after breaking the high. So that is basically maintaining gold very sharp downtrend. So you might see that now with the news, the price is heading to the downside. So dollar CAD is moving up. Okay, we saw the weakness in CAD and strengthening in dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD from 4-hour, you can see, has crossed couple of dodges low. This is a very sharp rejection on dollar CAD, which is potentially bullish at the moment, and that could lead dollar CAD to create a new higher high. So if we look at the daily, we can see that dollar CAD is in fact very strongly bullish market. Draw this here on dollar CAD. You can see that here is the potentially bullish market structure. So there is a middleman doji. The price crossed all this low. So basically dollar CAD has prepared for potential upside momentum. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, can we yep. Okay, so here we saw that gold had a sharp drop. All right guys, so with that, dollar CAD is also having an upside momentum. If we look at the dollar yen, we can see that also dollar yen forming a potential bullish. This is a very sharply strong uptrending market on dollar yen. With this impulse, this is the market is creating series of higher high and higher low. From the daily, as soon as the market is dropping, the bulls are buying. So this is also a bull market. So we have a very high probability market setup in all of them. We see the market is trending, very good market for trading at the moment. I will still keep watching for another few trades coming along the way. So with that said guys, I'm going to end this session today. I hope that you enjoyed. We had an incredible trade along with in our VIP we had 2 trades. You can join me below this video. There is a link in the description for the website where you can join me to learn more and grow with me. So with that said guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you again tomorrow twice in the next live, and hope that you enjoyed this live session. Until that, stay well, stay happy, trade safe, do the proper risk management, and use a smaller account, use a regulated broker. Link below this video. With that said, thank you. See you tomorrow.